You want some? Can I get her on? Hmm?
The old Southwest Conference.
No.
Well, once again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a team looking for its first win, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollard and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
This mess us coming up.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
It's complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Texas A&M going quickly. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Aggies will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The give on the inside. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Now on the move. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
Good night. What the fuck gonna eat? Oh, yeah.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call,
You're
and
right.
it does not
You
go
can't
his
do that,
way,
mate.
and he loses the
You can't.
timeout.
You just don't. Right.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Nielsen. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught. Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Yeah. Fella, yeah.
And the extra point.
You want your donut?
14-0.
You want your donut?
Work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
No.
And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
That shit fine.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Pretty much.
He leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Ha
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the...
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period.
Let's go!
Got it looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And it slips just inside that right upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in the ring.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a huge play. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he just kept running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways. And they do it so quick,
pretty
so
girl.
explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. He'll start this drive firing. Takes the easy completion. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yards.
Go ahead and pop. Hit that head one time on that flow. Your mama gonna cry, and me and your mama gonna fight.
They were going to use their speed to their advantage.
So why
and
she
take
let you
advantage
do
of
it?
this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Gets it out fast. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Yeah.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and make.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pickoff.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit. And that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
This one's complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
It's a reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lets one fly deep. What a grabble on the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Texas A&M going quickly.
Music now. Music, tenor. Hey, camper.
Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. He'll heave it deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. play fake on first down. To throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give out of the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Hey, first time I green.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
Nope.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Lost, the defense is wide open. Bust through behind his pad. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going.
You know, and these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Oh, yeah, get off
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pulls it in. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Arkansas. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Nielsen. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Mark it at the 13.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're done.
Touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to change this route. The toss sweep to the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention. And
looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys?
Yay.
I mean, these two have already hooked up
Yay.
for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the fourth quarter and they say run the football.
It's your word. Don't let her let
And
you.
I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
Wants to throw again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football. So that
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's
intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Touchdown, Aggie. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cherry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback...
It's a running room at the 30, the 10, touchdown Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 31 over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable...
And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. On the move from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
It's complete to the left. Brings into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Quick strike complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cherry. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Here's a heat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
With the catch, it's Cherry.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. With the 12th man standing at the